My wife's drunken confession about her lovers at the party revealed why she had always refused to drink around me. She knew what secrets might escape. Be me, 29 years old. Never thought betrayal would hit this hard until that night. Found my wife Lily surrounded by strangers, telling them she never needed me. But they don't know who they're dealing with. I'm not the type to back down. Not from her. Not from anyone. This war is just beginning. Looking from outside, we had it all. The kind of life that made people jealous. Everyone said we had everything figured out. For a long time, I believed it too. Marriage to Lily was my foundation. Built everything brick by brick. Love, sweat, and endless sacrifice. Had a beautiful house in Phoenix suburbs. 2 amazing kids. Thought our bond was unbreakable. Mornings always started at 5:45 a.m. Would roll over to see her still sleeping. Hair all messy, but somehow more beautiful. She'd always beg for 5 more minutes. I'd wake her with a forehead kiss. Our little morning ritual. Reminder that we're in this together. Kids were always up early. Maya, our 7-year-old, always first. Tiny feet running down the hall, bursting into our room full of energy. Always yelling, "Daddy, wake up!" Jumping on the bed like a tornado. Lucas, our 5-year-old, right behind her, clutching his favorite plush elephant, eyes still heavy with sleep. Mornings were chaos. Breakfast bowls everywhere. School uniforms to sort out. Always searching for missing socks. Maya needed perfect pigtails. Lucas refusing to wear anything but his space pajamas. Always running behind schedule. Lily and I tag-teaming the morning madness. Somehow got everyone out with backpacks and smiles. One morning we had this moment, the kind that makes you laugh even while it's happening. Lucas had been insisting for weeks. Kept saying he'd be a superhero when he grew up. Normal for a 5-year-old, but that day he took it to another level. I'm getting ready for my architectural project presentation. Hear Lily laughing from the kitchen. Walk in to see the chaos. Lucas standing on a chair, arms stretched wide, bath towel tied around his neck like a cape. Found the jar of chocolate spread, smearing it all over his face. "Lucas, what are you doing?" Try to keep a straight face. "I'm becoming Chocolate Man," he announces, dead serious about it. Lily can't stop laughing, Maya giggling like crazy from the corner. "Chocolate Man?" Raise my eyebrow at him. "And what exactly does Chocolate Man do?" "Saves the world from vegetables," he shouts, like it's the most obvious thing ever. "Well, Chocolate Man," scoop him up in my arms. "Think you need a bath before saving the world. Protest that superheroes don't take baths. Get him cleaned up anyway. Ready for preschool eventually. Running late, but doesn't matter. These messy moments are the ones you remember. The ones that make life worth it. Head to work after dropping kids off. Mind already shifting to architect mode. Managing high-end residential projects at top firm. Jobs demanding, but love what I do. Working on something revolutionary. New sustainable housing concept. Could change everything for future developments. Comes with endless meetings. Tight deadlines. Constant pressure to innovate. Always pushing to prove we're the best. Lily was my anchor through it all. She got the pressure I was under. Never complained when work got intense. We had a system that worked. When stress hit hard, she'd take over more at home. Keep everything running smooth. Let me focus on deadlines. Tried to leave work stress at office. But sometimes it followed me home. Those nights I'd come in late. Exhausted and frustrated. She'd be waiting. Glass of whiskey ready. Patient ear to listen. "You're working too much," she'd say, running her fingers through my hair. "Kids already asleep upstairs. Need to take a break sometimes." "Doing it for us," I'd always reply. No, she hates hearing that. Just want to make sure we're secure. Want the kids to have everything they need? "We already have everything we need," she'd insist, leaning in to kiss me softly. "We have each other." Always smile at that. No, deep down she's right. Still can't shake the urge to push harder. To keep reaching for more. Weekends were completely different. Those were our family days. No work allowed. Just focus on being together. Saturday mornings at Henderson Park, watching kids run wild on playground. While Lily and I sit on our favorite bench, talking about everything and nothing. She had this special way. Could make ordinary moments feel magical. Like she could freeze time. Make these moments last forever. Afternoons, we'd pile into my Range Rover. Drive out to Red Rock Canyon. Find quiet spots for picnics. Explore new hiking trails. Maya, always the adventurer. Looking for highest rocks to climb. Biggest trees to conquer. Lucas, different story. Always holding my hand tight. Staying close as we walked the trails. One Sunday, decide to visit Hidden Valley Ranch. Perfect autumn day. Cool breeze in the air. Leaves turning golden and crimson. Scent of fresh apples everywhere. Spend hours there together. Picking fresh fruit. Drinking hot apple cider. Letting kids run free in open fields. Catch this perfect moment. Lily standing under apple tree. Maya on her shoulders. Both reaching for highest branches. Both laughing without a care. Lucas next to me. His small hand in mine. Feel this wave of peace wash over me. This is what life should be. Simple moments, filled with love, shared with people who matter most. Sun starting to set as we head home. Kids fall asleep minutes into drive. Look over at Lily, head against window. Peaceful smile on her face. I love you, say it quietly. Don't want to wake kids, just need her to hear it. She turns to me, eyes soft and full of love. Love you too, she whispers back. Hold her hand little longer than usual. These moments keep us strong. The memories we'll treasure forever. Everything feels right, like we're exactly where we should be. Life kept its rhythm for a while. Days blending into each other. Comfortable routine we built. Then started noticing things about Lily. Little things at first. Made me stop and wonder. Even if just for a moment. Just fleeting thoughts at first. The kind you push away because they don't fit your perfect picture. Trusted Lily completely. She was my wife, my partner, mother of my kids. But even strongest foundations crack. If you're not watching close enough, started with her phone. She used to leave it everywhere. Kitchen counter, coffee table, even bathroom sink. Never cared about it much. Wasn't glued to screens like most people. Never gave it a second thought. But lately something changed. Started keeping it close, always within reach. Get a text. Quick glance, instantly lock screen. Place it face down. Nothing obviously wrong. Just different. Didn't want to be paranoid husband. Tried to brush it off. Then came late nights. Started going out more, saying she needed time. Time to unwind. Catch up with friends. Made sense on paper. Being stay-at-home mom is tough. Deserved her breaks. Encouraged her to take time. Recharge her batteries. But some nights she'd come home later. Later than usual. Explanations getting vague. Lost track of time, she'd say. Always with that smile. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? She was Lily. My Lily. But something else was there. Something subtle. Nagging at edges of my mind. Felt distant somehow. Like part of her wasn't with me. Still had our moments. Quick kisses in kitchen. Laughing at kids' crazy stories. But there was something underneath. A shadow in her eyes. Hadn't been there before? One night after putting kids to bed. Sitting on couch together. Glass of whiskey in hand. Had rough day at work. Venting about difficult client. Expecting her usual support. Instead, she seems miles away. Mine somewhere else entirely. Lily, try to get her attention. Are you even listening? She blinks. Like waking from daydream. Oh, sorry, honey, she says. What were you saying? Force a smile. Nothing important. Just work stuff. You seem tired. Everything okay? She hesitates. Just for a second, but long enough to notice. Yeah, I'm fine, she says. Gives that reassuring smile. One she always uses. Just worn out. Kids were handful today. Nod and accept explanation, even though something feels off. Maybe you should rest, suggest. I'll handle morning routine. Let you sleep in. She smiles again. More warmth this time. Eases tension in my chest. You're sweet, she says. Kisses my cheek. Think I'll take you up on that. Watch her head to bed. Uneasy feelings slowly fading. Tell myself it's nothing. Just normal stress. Life getting to both of us. Juggling too much. Work, kids, house. Off days are normal, right? Then notice changes in her appearance. Lily always been beautiful. But past few weeks something different. Spending more time at mirror. Trying different outfits. Taking longer to decide what to wear. Even for simple grocery runs. Or meeting friends for coffee. Started wearing perfume more often. Not just any perfume. The expensive French one. Used to save it for special occasions. Notice these changes. Try not to read too much into it. Maybe she just wants to feel good. Break monotony of home life. Catch her sometimes. Standing at mirror. This thoughtful look on face. Like she's seeing someone else. Someone I can't see. Ask her about it. She just laughs. Says she's being silly. Claims she wants to look good for me. Chuckle and let it go. But questions keep building. Deep down where I can't ignore them. Kids don't notice anything wrong. Still full of life and energy. Lily still amazing mother. Never misses a beat with them. There for every scraped knee. Every bedtime story. Every whispered secret. But catch these moments. When her mind seems far away. Find her staring out windows. Gaze distant and lost. Ask what she's thinking about. Just shrugs it off. Nothing important. Want to believe her? Really do. But something keeps nagging. That feeling in back of my mind. Won't go away. Start paying closer attention. Notice how she changes subject. When conversations get too personal, how she avoids eye contact. When I ask about her day, even check her phone once. When she leaves it unattended. Something never done before. Find nothing suspicious. No strange messages. No unusual calls. Nothing to confirm my fears. But unease lingers, like storm cloud in distance, waiting to break. Keep trying to focus on good things. Things that made our marriage strong. but can't shake this feeling. Something isn't right. Like part of Lily slowly slipping away. Away from me. Away from us. Away from everything we built. Around that time, get call from old friend, Carter. Known each other since college. Life pulled us different ways. Lost touch over years. He's that guy everyone loves. Always planning best parties. Knows all the right people. When he calls, feels like no time passed. Voice full of same energy. Same life it always had. Hey man, been too long. You and Lily have to come to our housewarming. Carter's excitement buzzing through phone. Just moved into this incredible place. Throwing massive celebration. You absolutely can't miss this one. Idea of party sounds perfect. Chance to get out. Have some fun. Work been nonstop lately. Strain at home wearing me down. Night out with old friends. Exactly what we need. Maybe help bring Lily and me closer. Remind us of good times. Break whatever tension building between us. Sounds great, Carter. Feel myself smiling. First real smile in days. We'd love to come. Fantastic. Going to be legendary. Carter promises. Sending all details soon. You won't want to miss this. After hanging up, wave of optimism hits me. Maybe this is it. What we need. Change of scenery. Chance to let loose. Forget everything else. Just for one night. Tell Lily about party that evening. Expect her to be excited. She smiles. But something's off. Something distant. Something guarded in her expression. Sounds fun, she says. Voice flat. Emotionless. Be good to get out. Not in agreement. Try ignoring doubt creeping back. Yeah, it will. Haven't done anything like this in ages. Yeah, she repeats softly. Turns away. Goes back to folding laundry. Watch her for a moment longer. Wonder if this party will be fresh start we need or beginning of the end. Night of Carter's party arrives. First time in weeks. Feel spark of excitement. After all tension, all doubts hanging over us. Tonight's our chance. Chance to remember. Remember bond we shared. All these years. Lily looks absolutely stunning. Wearing deep red dress. Hugs her perfectly. Hair falling in soft waves. Around her face, smile little reserved. But reminds me why fell in love with her. All those years ago, get to Carter's place. Party already in full swing. House is incredible. Everything he bragged about. Massive estate. Grand rooms everywhere. Art covering walls. Atmosphere screams luxury. Carter greets us at door. Classic bear hug welcome. Energy infectious as always. Finally, life of parties here. Steps back to look us over. Both looking incredible. Come in, grab drinks. Got some surprises planned later. Follow him inside. Music pounding through speakers. Drinks flowing freely. Everyone living their best life. Lily and I mingle, catching up with old friends. For a little while, everything feels okay. All tension fading away. As we dance, laugh, soak in night together. Few hours into party, Carter reveals his surprise. Group of dancers appear. On makeshift stage, in one of larger rooms, crowd goes wild, cheering and hollering. As women start their routine, moving perfectly to music beat. Not particularly interested. Play along though, laugh with other guys. All trying to get dancers' attention. Lily catches me looking at stage. Gives me playful nudge. Heaven forbid you actually look. Her eyes gleaming mischievously. That's your escape route, remember? Chuckle and pull her close. Wouldn't dream of it. Eyes only for you. She smiles, kisses me. For a brief moment, everything feels perfect again. Step away from stage, back to main party. Vibe getting more festive, drinks flowing faster than ever. People either dancing or deep in loud conversations. Around the room, as night wears on, Lily drifts away from me. Joins group near bar. Don't think much of it. She's always been a social butterfly. Jumping from conversation to conversation. Stay behind, chatting with Carter. Few other old friends. Enjoying carefree atmosphere. 3 whiskeys in, feeling comfortable buzz. When hear Lily's laughter. Ring out across room. Louder than usual. Turn to look. See her holding court. Small group around her. Glass almost empty. Cheeks flushed from alcohol. Voice carrying over music. Start walking over. Want to join whatever. Making her so lively. Get closer. Her words cut through noise. Heart stops cold. Not just one guy. She slurs. Voice has reckless edge. Got 7 lovers. 7, can you believe it? Group around her bursts into laughter. Entertained by wild claims. Freeze in place. Disbelief hits like punch to gut. Has to be joke. Drunk exaggeration. Something to shock people. Mind struggling to process what I'm hearing. Lily doesn't see me. Keeps talking. Each word worse than last. Each one better than last. She brags. Smile wide and wild. My husband doesn't have clue. Poor guy thinks he's only one. Laughter from crowd grows louder. Can't hear it anymore. Blood turned ice cold. Wave of nausea hits hard. Can't process what I'm hearing. Don't want to believe it. Push through small crowd. Grab her arm. Rougher than intended. What hell you talking about, Lily? Voice low. Trembling with mix of anger and fear. She turns, eyes wide with surprise. Brief flicker of something. Guilt maybe, or fear. Vanishes quickly, replaced by defiant smirk. Oh, relax, she slurs, trying to pull arm free. Just joke. Can't you take joke? But I'm not laughing. Neither's anyone else now. Hold onto her arm firmly, heart pounding in chest. Lily, stop. You're drunk. Talking nonsense. Let's go home. She pulls away again. Laugh, careless and cold. Not going anywhere, darling. I'm having fun. Why such buzzkill? Words feel like slap across face. Can't stand being there. Another minute, surrounded by people who just heard my wife brag about 7 lovers, like twisted trophy, without another word. Let go of her arm, turn to leave, storm out of house, mind chaos of emotions, anger, confusion, betrayal. How could she say that? Was it really just joke or truth hiding in drunk words? Fumble with car keys, hands shaking uncontrollably. Just need to get out. Clear my head, get to car. Grip steering wheel tight. Try calming down. Stare at house. Lights glowing in night. Then reality hits like punch to gut. Can't leave her here. Drunk and surrounded by strangers. No matter how angry, how hurt I feel. Can't abandon her. She's still my wife. Even if what she said is true. Need answers. Need to know for sure. Push car door open. Step back out. Can't just walk away. Not without understanding what's really happening. Have to go back inside. Face whatever waits, no matter how painful. Retrace steps back to house. Heart pounding harder. With each step, party still going strong. Ask around about Lily. Finally, someone points down hall. Went to lie down, they say. Like nothing's wrong. Bedrooms at end of hall. Nod silently. Try keeping composure. Walk down hallway. Each step heavier than last. Weighed down by fear of what might find. This is it. Moment that changes everything. Don't want to believe what heard, but all doubts from past weeks. Screaming in my mind. Reach door at end of hall. Hand hovers over knob. Take deep breath. Brace myself for whatever waits behind door. Hand trembling. Turn knob. Push door open. Step inside dimly lit bedroom. Air feels heavy, thick with stench. Of sweat and something worse? Room is massive. King-size bed in middle. Sheets twisted. Half fallen to floor. Feel like moving in slow motion. Heart thundering in chest. Try making sense of what's seeing before me. Lily, my wife, woman loved for years. In middle of bed, surrounded by 7 men, all over her, bodies twisted together. Disgusting tangle of limbs, hands grabbing at her, like she's nothing. Just object to be used. Scene so depraved, so horrifying. Takes moment to process what eyes are seeing. She's moaning, lost in moment, face twisted in pleasure, eyes half closed, head thrown back, breathy laugh escaping, completely unaware of me in doorway, stomach churning violently. Reality of scene hits hard, like sledgehammer to chest. One of men looks up, filthy overweight brute, greasy hair hanging in face, sneer that makes skin crawl. Doesn't even stop what doing, just grins at me, like he's daring me, challenging me to react. Lily finally notices me. Eyes widen in surprise, but only for a second, then lets out another laugh. This one more malicious. Her gaze changes into something unrecognizable. No shame, no guilt, just twisted defiance. Never seen before. Well, well, she purrs, voice slurred from alcohol. Look who decided to join party. What hell is this, Lily? Voice trembling. Mix of rage and disbelief. Doesn't answer immediately. Instead moans again, as one of men thrusts into her, back arching off bed. When finally looks at me, eyes ice cold. Smile cruel as winter. Isn't it obvious? She sneers. Doing what I'm best at. What always been good at. Words cut through me, like knife through flesh. Leave me breathless. What talking about? Each word heavy. With unbearable pain, she scoffs. Pushes one man away, like nothing but inconvenience. Don't play dumb, darling. Voice dripping sarcasm. Really think this life was enough? Used to be escort. Damn good one, too. Then you came along. Turned me into boring housewife. Been dying to break free. Get back to what really love. Stagger backward. Room spinning around me. Lily, we have family. Family, she interrupts. Bitter laugh escapes. Think I care about that? Sick of it all. Sick of routine. Sick of diapers. Sick of fake smiles. Tired of pretending. Being someone I'm not. Gestures to men around her. This is what I want. Want them all. Many as I can get. And you, sneers at me. You can't give me that. Her words shatter everything. Everything thought knew. About her, about us, woman I loved, mother of my children, gone completely. Replaced by this stranger, reveling in darkest desires. Betrayal so deep, so raw, leaves me numb. Want to scream? Want to rip those men off her? Beat them to oblivion. But feel frozen, trapped in living nightmare. Finally can't take anymore. Turn and storm out. Stumble blindly down hallway. Desperate to escape. Sickening images. Burned into mind. Need air. Need to get away. From horror just witnessed. Reach end of hall. Anger boils over. White hot and consuming. Can't just leave. Can't let these men get away with what they've done. Eyes land on metal baseball bat, leaning against closet door, left by some partygoer. Without thinking, grab it. Cold metal solid in hands. Heavy with purpose. Turn back toward bedroom. Fury surging through veins, like liquid fire. Pushing me forward, burst back into room. They barely have time to react. First swing catches greasy-haired man. Complete surprise. Bat connects with skull. Sickening thud. He crumples to floor, unconscious before hitting ground. Others scramble, their bravado vanishing, as realize what's happening, but I don't stop. Can't stop. Every swing, every strike, fueled by rage and betrayal, flooding my body. Anguish of husband, who just watched world collapse. Room echoes with sounds. My grunts of effort, their cries of pain, bone-crunching impact. Metal meeting flesh. They're pathetic, trying to defend themselves. But I'm relentless, don't care about consequences. Don't care about anything, except primal need, to make them suffer. For what they've done, for what they've taken from me. Lily screams. High-pitched, panicked cry. Only fuels my fury more. Don't stop. Not until last one. Lying on floor, groaning in pain. Blood pooling on hardwood. Chest heaving. Breath ragged from exertion. Sweat dripping down face. Stand over their broken bodies. Bat still clenched. In trembling hands, finally turned to Lily. Cowering on bed, defiant mask crumbling. As comprehends severity of what just happened. Looks at me. Wide, fearful eyes. Bravado gone. Replaced by something vulnerable and fragile. Take step toward her. She flinches. Pulls sheets up around her. Like they could protect her. From nightmare she created. Toss bat aside. Let it clatter to floor. Stand over her. Chest burning. With combination of fury and heartache. You think this is over? Voice low and venomous. This just beginning, Lily. Think you can betray me like this? Humiliate me in front of everyone? Walk away untouched? No, I will take my revenge. Make sure you pay for every single thing you've done. Her eyes fill with tears. Confidence finally shattered. Opens mouth to speak. No words come out. She's trapped now, just like I was trapped. When walked into room, saw the truth, but now I'm in control. Make sure she never forgets that, without another word. Turn and walk out. Leave her in room of destruction. Her screams and pleas echo faintly behind me. As make way out of house, mind swirling with anger, grief, cold determination. Will get my revenge, no matter the cost. Leave wreckage of party behind. Drive through night. Mind fog of anger and resolve. Adrenaline from brutal fight. Still surging through veins. Know one thing have to do. Before anything else, need to protect my children. Speed through quiet streets. Knuckles white on steering wheel. Making way back to house. Image of Lily with those men. Burned in mind, but shove it aside. Focus on what matters. Maya and Lucas. They're innocent in all this. Won't let them get caught. In crossfire of twisted mess. Lily dragged us into. Arrive at house. Lights all off. Neighborhood silent. Park in driveway. Quickly head inside. Try keeping footsteps light. Don't want to wake kids? But moment enter. Cold knot of dread. Tightens in chest. House too quiet. Too still. Can't shake feeling. Something terribly wrong. Rush upstairs to kids' rooms. Heart pounding in chest. Find both of them. Fast asleep. Small faces, peaceful. Blissfully unaware of chaos just erupted. For a moment, just stand there. Watching them sleep. Heart aching. Mix of love and fear. Can't let anything happen. To them. Won't let it. Carefully wake them up. Whisper about adventure. Tell them need to come with me. Maya stirs first. Rubs sleepy eyes. Looks up at me confused. Daddy, what's going on? Shh, it's okay, sweetheart. Whisper softly. Scoop her up in arms. Just going to visit Uncle Carter. For a little bit. Lucas next to wake. Still clutching elephant plush. Blinks up at me. Innocent eyes wide. Why, Daddy? Something wrong? No, buddy. Lie through teeth. Force smile. Ruffle his hair. Everything's fine. Just having little sleepover. That's all. They're too sleepy to argue. Too young to sense fear in voice. Bundle them into jackets. Grab few essentials. Carry them down to car. Move quickly. Try not showing urgency. Keep them feeling safe. Means keeping it together, no matter how close, to falling apart. Once buckled in back seat, speed off toward Carter's place. Only person can trust right now. Only one who can keep them safe. While deal with whatever coming next. Thoughts jumbled mess while driving. Try piecing together what happened. What Lily turned into. What need to do. To protect my family. Arrive at Carter's house. Explain situation best I can. Keep worst of it hidden. He doesn't need to know everything. Just enough to understand. Kids need to stay with him. For a while, his face mixture of concern and confusion, but doesn't hesitate. Of course, man. You know I've got them. Voice calm and steady. But you sure don't want to stay here too? Whatever's going on, sounds like could use backup. Shake head, jaw clenched tight. No need to handle this. Just keep them safe for me. He nods, expression turning serious. You know I will. But be careful, okay? Whatever this is, don't do anything crazy. Give him brief, tight smile. Kiss my kids goodnight. Promise I'll be back soon. As leave them with Carter, feel wave of relief. Mixed with deep gnawing dread. They're safe for now, but can't let this continue. Have to confront Lily. Put end to whatever madness. Taken hold of her. Drive back to house's blur. Thoughts racing. Try to prepare myself for whatever might be waiting. Keep replaying night's events. The betrayal. The violence. Shocking truth of who Lily became. Rage that simmered so long. Now erupted into roaring fire. Fueling every move. Pull into driveway. House dark. Just as left it. But something makes blood run cold. Front door slightly ajar. Thin line of light spilling out. Into night. Someone's inside. Push door open cautiously. Every muscle tensed. Ready for anything. Living room empty. But ominous silence fills air. Pressing down on me. Can feel presence. Of someone waiting. Quietly move through house. Every sense heightened. Every creak of floorboards. Every shifting shadow. Seems to pulse with hidden danger. Then see her. Lily standing in kitchen. Leaning against counter. Glass of whiskey in hand. Looks different. Hair disheveled. Eyes darker. Like madness glimpsed at party. Fully consumed her. But not just her. 3 men with her. Same type just beat senseless. Back at Carter's. Stand there tense and ready. Clearly waiting for me. Lily's lips curl into twisted smile. As walk into room. Welcome home, darling. Voice dripping with sarcasm. See you've had quite night. Ignore her. Lock gaze on men behind her. They're rough looking. Faces hardened. By life of violence and crime. Can tell just by looking. They're dangerous. Type wouldn't hesitate. To do whatever Lily commands. Stop this, Lily. Voice cold and steady. It's over. Whatever you think doing. Ends now. She lets out low, mocking laugh. Oh, it's far from over. My dear. Really think can walk away? After what you did? After you ruined my fun? No, darling. You're going to pay for that. Men step forward, making intentions clear. Heart pounds but fear gone. Only thing driving me now? Need to protect my children. Put end to this nightmare. Once and for all. First man lunges at me. Ready for him. Duck under his swing. Fist slams into his ribs. Sharp, powerful punch. Force sends him stumbling back, gasping for breath. Before he can recover, grab nearest object. Heavy crystal vase. Swing with all strength. Connects with his head. Sickening crunch. He crumples to floor. Knocked out cold. Second man on me instantly. Grabs from behind. Choke hold. Struggle against grip. Vision starting to blur. Fight for air. But adrenaline coursing through me. Gives strength needed. Drive elbow into his ribs. Heart is kin. He grunts in pain. Loosens hold just enough. Break free. Turn and deliver quick punch. Straight to jaw. Follow with knee to groin. He drops hard. Clutching himself. Groaning in agony. Third man hesitates. Clearly reconsidering. Whether wants to take me on. But Lily gives him look. Eyes burning with mixture. Of hatred and madness. He steps forward. Determined to finish. What others started. I'm quicker. Grab dining chair. Swing it at him. Catch him off guard. Force of blow. Sends him crashing into wall. Chair shattering on impact. He tries getting back up. But on him before he has chance. Rain down punches. Until slumps against wall. Barely conscious. Kitchen now disaster zone. Broken furniture everywhere. Blood smeared across floor. Bodies of men taken down. Lying motionless. Breath comes in ragged gasps. Fists still clenched. Body trembling from fight. Lily stands there watching. Expression unreadable. For a long moment. Just stare at each other. Tension between us thick. Then she lets out slow mocking clap. smile growing wider. Well done, darling, says softly, voice dripping with venom. Certainly proven yourself tonight, but don't fool yourself. This isn't over. May have won little battle, but war far from finished. Step closer to her. Fury and chest threatening. To consume completely. Think this some kind of game, Lily? Think can keep doing this? Walk away like nothing happened? Won't let you take you down, no matter what it takes. Pay for every single thing done. She raises eyebrow, barely fazed by threat. You'll try, darling, but have no idea. What I'm capable of, only seen glimpse. Lean in closer. Voice low. Laced with venom. Don't care what it takes. We'll make sure you pay. For everything done, Lily's smile falters. For split second, quickly masks it with another twisted smirk. We'll see about that. Tone dripping false confidence. Can try but won't win, darling. Not against me. Straighten up. Never breaking eye contact. Take step back. Adrenaline still surging through veins. Body trembling with rage. 3 men still on floor, groaning in pain. Sight of them, of this whole nightmare, makes me want to lash out again. Force myself to stay calm. Need to think. Figure out next move. Can't afford losing control now. Take deep breath. Study her carefully. This your last chance, Lily. Voice cold and unyielding. Leave. Get out of my life. Never come back. If you stay, swear I will destroy you. She stares at me, expression unreadable. For brief moment, think she might consider it. Might see reason. Walk away from chaos created. But then shakes head slowly, eyes narrowing. Dangerous glint appears. You don't get it, says softly, almost pityingly. This isn't just about you and me. About something much bigger. Can't just wish me away. Can't make me disappear. Even if could. Where would fun be in that? Jaw clenches listening to her. Icy dread growing, in pit of stomach. Realize then, she's not going to leave. This confrontation far from over. Lily crossed line. No going back. Don't care what you think this is about. Reply firmly. You're not taking me down with you. Definitely not dragging our kids into this. Her smile wavers, just for a second, before regains composure. Our kids, repeats with contempt. Think you're only one who cares? Only one who can protect them? You're so naive. So predictable. Lily, stop. Warn her. Patience hanging by thread. Don't make this harder than already is. But she doesn't stop. Instead steps closer, eyes locked onto mine. Want to protect them, whispers, tone sweet but deadly. Want keep them safe from me. What if told you they're safer with me than ever were with you? Blood runs cold. What hell talking about? She tilts head slightly, dark mix of amusement, malice in expression. Think can protect them from me. Truth is, no idea what up against. Don't know people I know. Pauses, letting words sink in. I know things I've done. You have no idea. What's coming for you? Darling. Room seems to close in, her words pressing down, like suffocating blanket. Had underestimated her, underestimated how deep her darkness runs. Now threatening only thing that truly matters. Safety of our children. Won't let you hurt them. Voice trembling, with barely contained rage. Do whatever it takes. Keep them safe. Whatever it takes. Lily. She lets out soft laugh. Sound sends chill down spine. Oh, I know you will. That's exactly what counting on. Before can react. She reaches into pocket, pulls out silver switchblade. Blade catches dim light. Heart skips beat watching her. Realization hits like freight train. How far she willing to go? But don't flinch. Can't afford showing weakness now. Meet her gaze head on. Mind racing. Try figuring out next move. Put knife down, Lily. Voice steady despite fear. Gripping chest. This doesn't have to end. In more bloodshed, she stares at me. What feels like eternity. Knife held loosely in hand. Then to surprise, lets out heavy sigh. Slowly lowers blade. Suppose you're right, says quietly. Almost like talking to herself. Not tonight, at least. For split second, thinks she might actually listen. This nightmare might finally end, but then turns away. Movements sharp and deliberate. Heads for door. Where you going? Dement, narrowing eyes. Watch her carefully. Doesn't bother turning around. I'm leaving, but this isn't over. Darling, not by long shot. Stand there frozen. As walks out of house, her footsteps fading into night. Breath comes in short, ragged gasps. Adrenaline slowly draining. Leaving feeling hollow, exhausted. House eerily silent now. Aftermath of fight, hanging in air. Like suffocating weight. Stare at door, where Lily just exited. Mind chaotic swirl of emotions. Rage, fear, sorrow. But underneath it all, something colder, harder, beginning to take shape. Lily right about one thing. This isn't over. Not by long shot, but won't let her win. Won't let her destroy. Everything worked so hard to build. Have to protect my kids. No matter what it takes, no matter how far I have to go. If that means facing down Lily, whatever demons dragged into our lives, so be it. Ready for fight. Days that followed. Relentless blur of action and determination. No room for hesitation. No time for second guessing. Know what needs to be done. Ready to do whatever it takes. Ensure Lily never again has chance to destroy my life or our children's. Filing for divorce. Not just decision, it's necessity. Survival strategy. Waste no time setting up meeting with lawyer. Someone highly recommended for ruthless approach to cases like mine. Tell him everything. Every sordid detail of what Lily became. Every moment of betrayal. Every threat made against me and family. Lawyer listens carefully. Expression impassive. Taking notes. Can see wheels turning. As pieces together plan. Given circumstances, says once finished, will pursue full custody. Need gather as much evidence as possible. Show court your wife unfit to be their guardian. More we have. Stronger our case. Not immediately. Mind already racing, with thoughts of gathering proof. I'll get you everything. Voice steely with resolve. Whatever it takes, over next few weeks. Throw myself into task of collecting evidence driven by cold, unyielding determination. Dig through our past. Every message, every email, every scrap of information. That could prove Lily's instability. Reach out to friends who were at party. Coax statements from them about what they saw, what they heard. Some hesitant, not wanting to get tangled. In mess our marriage became, but don't care. Press them harder. Make it clear. This isn't just about me. About protecting my children. From woman who completely lost her sense of morality. Even confront men. Fought that night. Not easy facing them again. Knowing what they did with Lily, but need their testimony. Most of them scum. Living on edges of society, but they're scared. Scared of what might happen. If they don't cooperate, make it clear. If they don't help, make sure they face legal consequences for actions. Under that pressure, they give what need. Statements detailing encounters. With Lily, enough to paint clear picture of person she became. As work to build case. Watch from distance as Lily's life unravels. Scandal spreads quickly. Word of what happened at party. Violence and betrayal. Too juicy for people to keep quiet. Image she carefully crafted. Over years, perfect wife and mother. Crumbles under weight of truth. Her friends turn on her. Gossiping behind back. Cutting her off. From social circles she once ruled. Loses her volunteer position. At children's school. Dismissed without ceremony. As administration distances itself. Her reputation. Once spotless. Now in ruins. Has no one to blame but herself. Divorce moves forward. With speed that surprises even me. Evidence collected overwhelming when presented in court. Judge's decision swift. Granted full custody of children. Lily only allowed supervised visits. Best outcome could hope for. Yet as leave courtroom. No sense of triumph, only deep hollow ache. Where marriage once was, house feels empty now. Without sound of kids' laughter. Without routine of family life that once filled it with warmth. They're staying with my parents. While legal process finalizes, though know it's for best. Silence is suffocating. Leaves too much time to think. Too much space to replay events. That brought us here. Wonder how everything went so horribly wrong. One evening, just as sun setting, knock at door. Not expecting anyone, sound startles me. From days been in, when open door, greeted with sight. Haven't anticipated. Lily stands on porch, looking like shadow. Of woman once knew. Hair disheveled, clothes wrinkled and stained. Eyes red and swollen. From crying. In hand clutches, crumpled tissue. Keeps dabbing at face. Looks fragile. Like might shatter. If wind blew too hard, please. Whispers. Voice barely audible. Please, can we talk? For a moment, just stare at her. Unsure how to respond. This woman who destroyed our life. Who betrayed me. In worst way possible. Yet seeing her like this, so broken and defeated, stirs something unexpected. Pity, but it's fleeting. Quickly replaced by cold hard anger. That been constant companion. Since that night, you want to talk? Voice sharper than intended. Is this what you wanted, Lily? Was this your plan all along? Destroy everything we had? Ruin our family? She flinches at words. Fresh tears spilling down cheeks. Shakes head frantically. No, she sobs. Never meant for it to go this far. Was lost. Confused. Didn't know what was doing. Didn't know what you were doing? Repeat words. Anger rising. Knew exactly what doing. Made choices, Lily. Choices that hurt all of us. Now want to come here and ask for what? Forgiveness? Second chance? Her sobs grow louder, body trembling, as tries explaining herself. Made mistake, she cries. No, I did. Lost everything. Please, just give chance to make things right. Stare at her, heart hardening with every word. This woman I loved, mother of my children, feel nothing but contempt now. Person standing before me. Complete stranger. Someone no longer recognize. Make things right. Voice cold and unyielding. Think you can just apologize? Everything will go back, way it was? Think can undo damage done? She reaches out, as if to touch me. Step back, refuse letting her close. Please, she begs, voice trembling. Do anything, just give chance. Make it up to you. To kids, don't want to lose them. Don't want to lose you. Sight of her, so desperate and pitiful. Should have moved me. Instead, only fans flames. Of my anger, already lost us. Say words cutting deep. Lost us moment decided. Your twisted desires, more important than family. Destroyed everything, Lily. Now have to live with that. She collapses to knees. On porch, hands covering face. As sobs uncontrollably. Watch her, heart heavy and cold. In chest, no sympathy left. No desire to comfort her. Made her bed, now lying in it. Is this what you wanted? Ask voice full of bitter finality. End up alone, with nothing and no one? Threw away your family for this. Was it worth it, Lily? She shakes head, sobs muffling words. No, no. Didn't mean for it. To end like this, she weeps. Thought could have it all, but was wrong. Was so wrong. Look down at her. Feel no satisfaction in her misery. Instead, only deep, hollow emptiness. Where love for her once lived. Too late. Say quietly, made your choices. Now have to live with them. You're on your own now, Lily. She looks up at me, eyes wide with despair. Please, do anything, she whispers. Don't leave me like this. Don't let it end this way. But it's over. Nothing left to say. Nothing left to salvage. Turn and walk back. Into house. Door closing behind me. With finality that echoes through silence. House is dark. Shadows long and deep. As sun dips below horizon. Emptiness suffocating. Memories of what been, what could have been. Haunting every corner. Stand in middle. Of living room. Weight of everything. Pressing down on me. Had won. Divorce final. Custody battle decided. In my favor. Lily out of my life. Her twisted fantasies. Destructive desires. No longer threat to my children or me. But as stand there, surrounded by silence, realize victory came at heavy cost. Life we built together, gone forever. Love we shared, reduced to ashes. All that's left, cold, unforgiving reality of what we both lost. And in that moment, know that even though walked away from Lily's scars of what she done will stay with me forever.